Hey, Steelers Nation. Today we're going to talk seriously and we're going to keep you hooked from start to finish. We're going to talk about one of the most talked about and anticipated names of the moment, George Pickens. Yes, this young talent is already causing a stir in the NFL in a short amount of time. But is all this expectation justified? Or are we facing one of those cases where the hype speaks louder than the reality? Hang in there, because what I'm going to tell you today might change your view on this player's future with our beloved Pittsburgh Steelers. George Pickens arrived at the Steelers with the aura of a star. Drafted in the second round of 2022, it didn't take long for the guy to show what he was capable of. In his rookie season, he already had 801 receiving yards and 4 touchdowns. That's no small feat, right? In his second season, the monster not only kept up the pace, but exceeded expectations, reaching 1,140 yards on 63 receptions and 5 touchdowns, all personal records. These marks are the envy of many veterans, especially when we consider the problems the Steelers faced at quarterback during this period. But here comes the burning question. Is all this brilliance sustainable? Is Pickens destined to become a top 10 wide receiver in the league, as NFL analyst Greg Cosell has suggested? In an appearance on Ross Tucker's podcast, Cosell was full of praise for Pickens, even calling him one of the top 6 receivers in the NFL in terms of pure skill. He has traits that very few in the league have, Cosell said. But the question is, can he be that guy game after game? And this is where things start to get serious. To understand Pickens' future, we need to look beyond the numbers and statistics. Let's talk about the circumstances around him. Pickens is a 6'3" wide receiver, 200 pounds of pure strength and speed. A guy with exceptional hands, capable of making those contested catches that make any fan jump off the couch. But it's not all that simple, and that's precisely where the danger lies. Pickens' success in 2024 could depend on more than just his talent. Let's face it, the Steelers have a problem at quarterback. And as great as Pickens is, he needs a QB to keep improving. Whether it's Russell Wilson or Justin Fields under center, consistency at quarterback will be crucial. What's more, the team's receiving core needs urgent reinforcement. A guy like Brandon Ayuk could be the missing piece to relieve some of the pressure on Pickens and open up a space for him to shine even more. But what if that doesn't happen? What if Pickens continues to be the only high-profile target on the team? Then, my friends, that could be a very different story. With opposing defenses focused on neutralizing him, Pickens' production could plummet. And that's the big truth that few are willing to face. As talented as he is, the structure around Pickens may not be enough to help him reach his full potential. Ultimately, 2024 will be a decisive year for George Pickens. He has everything it takes to become one of the NFL's greats, but for that to happen, the Steelers need to do their part. Without a consistent quarterback and the support of other receivers, the road to stardom could be much more complicated than many imagine. Now, I want to hear from you, fan. Do you think Pickens will be able to overcome these challenges and become the guy everyone expects? Or are we placing too much expectation on this young talent? Leave your opinion in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with everything that's happening in the Steelers world. See you next time.